The ants had lost their minds. They had set their sights on a sleeping duck, but they weren't planning to drag it away as a feast. Instead, they aimed to toss it off the cliff. These ants worked together like a well-oiled machine, determined to deal with the duck once and for all. All you could see was the ants hauling their winter rations. The duck stretched out a finger, prodding one of the lone ants. Then, the duck began its mischievous antics, escalating things further. The ant had no choice but to grit its teeth and endure. The duck couldn't believe what it was seeing. To push the ants to their breaking point, it started setting up obstacles. Even when the little ants climbed tirelessly, the duck didn't give up. More twisted ideas kept popping into its head. It even had the ants walking a tightrope. The ants were shaking like leaves in the wind. Eventually, one of them fell. This ignited the ants' fury, but the duck just laughed, rolling around in delight. Faced with such a massive opponent, the ants could only retreat in defeat. Yet they couldn't bear to leave the food behind, so they excitedly scurried back to their nest. At the first opportunity, they delivered the news to their leader. The leader immediately sprang into action, sounding the alarm. In the next moment, the army of ants swarmed out. The scene was nothing short of a battle of the century. At that very time, the duck was still fast asleep. A small scout team of ants climbed onto the basket, preparing to act, but the duck turned over in its sleep, blocking them with a single motion. No matter, strength and numbers have never been empty words. With perfect coordination, even the most ridiculous feats can be achieved. So they dragged the duck over the hill, across obstacles, and threw it down, grabbing the food in the process. The duck finally woke up in a fury. It dashed from the bottom of the cliff to the top in no time, furious to see its food being taken. It rushed forward to stop them, but the ants were just too fast. Their coordination was flawless, every move perfectly planned, yet always surprising. Frustrated, the duck stuck its claws into a hole in the ground, only to have its clothes torn off. In a fit of rage, the duck grabbed a firecracker. Even in tatters, it was determined to catch the ants. But in the end, with a loud explosion, the duck was sent flying off the cliff again. In the end, the little ants were victorious. They all gathered to enjoy the delicious cake together.